everyone, it's Debbie Deuce here from Home Pressure Cooking, and today I am going to whip up a cute little mini spring flower cake. All right, I'm using a basic box cake, which is actually from the Dollar Tree, traditional yellow. It's 15.25 ounces. I'm using my 3-cup mini pan, but I'm actually going to be making 2 cakes. So, because half a cake mix makes 2 3-cup cakes in this pretty flower pan, all right? So basically, I'm gonna mix it up accordingly to the box, minus 1 egg because I only have 2 on hand, but I think it'll be okay because in lieu of water that the cake mix calls for, I am going to use some pineapple juice. So I think that's gonna make it a little more moist and delicious. So let's get started real quick with the mixing process. I already have my cake mix in the bowl. This idea actually was prompted by one of my subscribers. She made a pretty little rainbow cake using my flower pan, and it inspired me, and I thought I would do just a little different version, but the same concept. So we'll see how it turns out. All right, so 2 eggs, 1 cup of pineapple juice, and a 1/2 cup of oil. I'm going to use my spurtle to mix up the cake mix. It's not a paddle. It's a wonderful cooking tool that is wonderful for mixing and flipping and stirring soups, and especially if you have cookware that scratches, the bamboo is wonderful, and of course it is eco-friendly. It gets around the diameter of the bowl. I always prefer hand mixing my cakes. Just make sure you get all the clumps out. Okay, that should do it. Now we're going to prepare the pan. And for that, I'm just going to use a little spray butter, some Crisco or Pam, but I definitely like the spray. Oil does not work as well, but definitely the cooking non-stick butter sprays do. Okay, and this is where I'm going to get a little creative, and I'm going to take 1 pineapple, and I'm going to put it in the center. And then I'm going to take a little bit of brown sugar and sprinkle it around the pan. Try to get in each petal, because that is what you will see when you flip the cake. All right, so that's the inside. And then I'm going to pour the batter in sections and add some of my food coloring in to get the rainbow effect. Like I mentioned, we're only using a 1/2 a cake mix right now, but I do plan on making 2 cakes. Okay, so that's the bottom layer. Get that nice and even. I just slide it around. All right, and let's start with some green food coloring. We'll add in a few drops. Okay, and then we're just gonna take a little spatula and kind of swirl that around. Very lightly on top. Now we'll do another layer. You can fill this pan all the way to the top. We are making this cake today in the 3-quart pressure cooker. Same recipe, would be universal for any pressure cooker you are using in any size. All right, so now we'll do a little bit of pink. And just drop it right in. If you want it darker, you can use, you know, as many drops as you want. I rinsed off the spatula and dried it, and we're going to do another swirl. That actually looks red, doesn't it? It says pink. Guess we'll see when it's baked. All right, and then I'm going to add a little more on top, just to cover that. The pan fits approximately 8 ounces, so the second cake might be a tad smaller, which you can actually layer them on top of one another, which is really pretty. All right, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of blue. Not too much, just enough to get the gist of the rainbow. And we'll see how it works. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I made a little homemade tinfoil sleeve because the trivet that I have that comes with the 3-quart doesn't have handles, and this makes it a lot easier. So I usually just put it on the bottom like that. But first we're going to put the trivet in the pot. Okay. Always be sure you add 1 cup of water. Put the trivet in. Now this is where you'll use your handy dandy homemade sleeve. Makes it easy to get in and out. Okay, and I kind of just tuck it on the side. All right. Make sure you are on seal, and we are going to hit pressure cook for, I'm going to start with 20 minutes. I think that should do it. And we should hear that beep any second. It's on seal. And we'll see what it looks like in 20 minutes, okay? All right, so I'm back 20 minutes later, and I did a quick release. We're going to open this. And this cake looks pretty crazy, doesn't it? Initially, you'd say, oh my gosh, it's messed up. Well, it rose so high it went over the pan, but that will not be a problem because we could just trim off the excess and eat it, or just, you know, make it a little more flatter. It's not a big deal either way. So we're gonna remove it and we're gonna let it cool for at least 10 minutes before I flip it over. That looks fun. I can't wait to see what it looks like. See you back in a few minutes. All right, so I'm back. I gave the cake about 10 minutes to cool, and I can flip it. It did go down a little bit, but what I am going to do is just trim off a little bit of the top, so when I do flip it, that it's flat. And I'm sure this little excess will not go to waste. It's a good little snack. All right. So now we're ready to flip. I have a double plate. I have this pretty paper plate that I bought from the Dollar Tree, and then a pretty white plate that when I serve it, it'll look nice and springy. So here we go. And there it is. Do we want to cut it and see what it looks like inside? All right, so let's see. I love how the pineapple kind of baked around the little petals, and when we cut it, we should get a slice of it. It smells amazing. I have no doubt my family is going to enjoy it. Let's see what that center looks like. And as you can hear, my other cake is baking in there. Here is a better view. Doesn't that look so refreshing and delicious? You can see that little bit of pineapple. Amazing. Thanks for joining me. Debbie Dews here from Home Pressure Cooking. I hope you enjoyed this little segment of my springy flour cake using my 3-cup flour pan. And I hope to see you back again. Be sure you subscribe to my channel and also join either my Home Pressure Cooking group, or I now have a Ninja Foodi Home Pressure Cooking group that I've been experimenting a lot in the Ninja Foodi. So see you guys later. Bye.